Howdy folks, welcome back to Motortown Behind the Wheel. It's been a little while since I made one of these videos, but I've been busy in the background. Fire this up once in a while and play around with it. And today we're going to do some miscellaneous stuff. I'm over here at the bus dealer on the south end of the little island, and I'm going to get another bus. I'm kind of working back into the bus stuff a little bit. Now that we got the depots, and I've been busy building depots. I've got depots all over the place. I'll show you that. So I want to I want to buy one of these Lilliputians. So buy. Yes, indeed. And then I think do we have to get in over here on this one? No, this one you get on this side. The bigger one you have to get on the opposite side. No, there we go. To remember how to get to just the drive part. It wants you to pick a bus route when you hop in the bus, but we're not going to do that. We're going to automate this. Yeah, one thing I wish you could do is see what the name of this vehicle is. Oops. Turn the interior lights off. There we go. Does it show me on the map? I don't think it shows the number, does it? Yeah, that'd be super handy to tell which is which. But anywho, we're going to set this guy up on a bus route. So if we go into company here, expand the map out. So I have a depot here in Gangneung. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. So that is keeping the buses all fixed up. So I don't have to constantly go in and manage them. I just have to make sure my depots have parts in them. So if we should look at depots, we got one here in Gangneung, and I've been playing Arma 3s. I'm trying to right click and move the map. That doesn't work. I've got a depot over here by the quarry for the long quarry runs. This is the one I think we built in the video. And then I've just built another one down here. This is such a long trip over to the steel making stuff. So they can get fixed, and then they get fixed again on the way back. So that's keeping these trucks, it's keeping these guys repaired, which is nice. And then, did I build? No, I haven't built another one yet. We might build another one, but that's what I've got so far. And then I've been working on building a Terra truck, but we'll get into that in just a minute. So anyhow, let's go back to bus routes. And I have the Gangneung, and then I had... No, not that route. Town 1 is the one I've got him on. I thought I had a town 2. Nope. Let's do... I guess it was... is it Jeju? 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 Yeah, we've got a bunch of people waiting up here, so let's... I don't have the depot up there, though. Alright, I need to get a depot up north. What if we did this? We could hit the depot. There's not hardly anybody wanting to go there, though. So let's look at... this is the one I was thinking of. This one. It's the... I keep forgetting there's 2 cities here. Shagipo? Shagipo? I'm not sure how you say that. So let's get one on that, and we can utilize our depot. So our depot's down here. We probably want to have them... right before they go back. Let's add the depot. So you want to click on the stop where you want to add your next stop. So we do that. And then they go back up to the bus depot. Perfect. All right. Now I need to add my new Lilliput, which is apparently number 58. And we're going to set him on a bus route. which was Shaggy Poe downtown, right? Pretty sure that's the one. Yep, that's the one. Then he's going to drive in random directions because reasons. He'll figure it out. I think they have nodes that they go between to navigate around, and he was probably just a little bit past the node he needed to be on, so he got a little confused. There he goes. So he'll go off and he'll start driving that route, and since the depot is on the route, he'll just automatically get fixed. So I've got the Roadmaster making the big ring route around the little island, and that's been working out pretty well. And then I've got the this little guy doing the town, so we'll have the next little guy doing this part of the town. And then I saw they increased the company truck limit, I thought, to 15. I thought I saw that in the patch notes, but here it only says 10. So I'm not, maybe you have to do something to unlock that, I'm not sure. But anyway, the depots are working out great. So let's talk about the Terra truck. It's the new big Tonka truck. You can make that in the factory, so that's what I've been working on. You can also get them at the quarry. So they're down here available at the quarry. I went and hauled some limestone with one. That's pretty cool. But I think what I need next, I think I need oil. So I need to get oil down to the Terra factory. There's all these different drops. Yeah, oil drops. We need to take, it's either oil or is it fuel? Actually can't remember now. I'll have to consult my screenshot. So I already took down the containers. So the containers are good. We need some plastic. So I could get a plastic pallet. That'd be easy to do. So plastic pallet we get from here. Pretty sure we have some good to go. So I'm going to go over to my house over here. Grab the car that spawned here. Oh, and we're almost out of fuel. Luckily we got a gas station right down the road. Now this thing is fun to drive. I am usually all over the road driving with a keyboard. You want to stay off the power if you want to be able to steer it all. I need to get some fuel delivered around the map to get these prices down. I've done that a couple places, but I haven't done it everywhere. This game could become a full-time job if you wanted it to. Alright, where am I going? Let's mark this. I need to go over here. Now that we have fuel. Whoa, apparently it's going to rain now. Wonderful. Hit that rev limiter. This thing is out of control. It's hard to drive with the keyboard. Turn the lights on for whatever good that'll do. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to comfort mode so it'll quit hitting the rev limiter. Rev limiter. Let me spit that out. I think I left a truck over here. If I didn't leave a truck over here, then I'll have to regroup. I'll leave some of this driving in here, though. Hey, we're hitting new top speeds. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm gonna lose it. Oh, we lost it. Tree, push. Found the tree. You basically can't steer this unless you're going in a straight line and not giving it gas. I know there's all kinds of tuning and stuff you can do, but I just use it to get from point A to point B, so I'm not too worried about it. It usually goes where I point it. But you can get going a little too fast. don't want to have to run from the cops right now. My truck is no longer here, so that's awesome. But we have a spawn point, so we're good. Alright. You don't have to turn the cars off. But I like to. Let's make sure we got some plastic pallets available, and then we'll grab a truck. We do indeed have 64 plastic pallets. What are we out of? Oh, we're out of pallets. Okay. Gotcha. All right, let's grab, I think it's the matey? It's a little flatbed. That'll work. Apparently the rain has passed. All right, and I want plastic pallets for Terra construction. Yeah, Terra factory plastic drop. So might as well just take all we can down there while we're going. And of course we'll want to buckle those in. Here you. Excuse me, Mr. Taxi, coming through. All right, this is going to be a bit of a journey. I won't make you sit through that. It'll take 10 or 15 minutes to drive down there. But we'll get this dropped off. I'll meet you down at the Terra factory. Take it away, autopilot. Thanks, autopilot. You're the real MVP here. So while I was driving down there, I actually got some work done. And then I looked up the recipe for the Terra, the giant truck. 3 steel coil, 2 H-beams, 2 containers, 20 feet, 1 fuel, 2 oil, and 2 plastic pallet. That'll get you 1 Terra, not Terra. And it says it takes 10 minutes. It's a pretty fast turnaround for a giant truck. And looks like we need to go around back. So then you could either purchase that truck, or it looks like it will turn into a vehicle delivery job as well. But I want a truck, of course, because it's a giant truck and I don't have one. So that's what I'm working towards, is building one for my own use. Where was I supposed to go? Ah, here it is. By the back door. So this will be plenty of plastic. Be 4 trucks worth. There we go. I keep hitting spacebar. That does not shift into reverse in this game. All right, so we need fuel and oil. We need steel coils though. So I've got my truck. No, I had my truck staged. I forgot. I've used it for something else. I'm gonna go get my truck staged, and we're gonna load up some steel coils to bring down here. So I will see you in just a bit. Let's get in my trailer, and I see one of my trucks. There's one of my NPC trucks heading out. Actually, let me see which one that is. I need to switch the other one. This guy headed here? Yeah, he's full. I need to catch this guy headed back. I want to switch him over to steel coil. This guy's headed back though, so I could probably switch him to H-beam. Remove route. So I want iron ore to H-beam. There we go. You'll take off on that route. Okay, let's get this trailer. I had this all staged up for this video, and then I forgot, and I used the trailer for something else. Got myself a new truck here. This is the Galena tractor. So it's the same truck as the big rotator. Just in semi-tractor form. And it is pretty sweet. I do wish it had more color options, though. I don't remember if I showed this on a video or not. If I already showed it, then I apologize. So we're going to get 3 steel coils on here, and we'll get to use the forklift a little bit, which is always fun. Gotta love that idle sound. Alright, we should have 3. Yeah, we got 5 in here, so I want the Terra factory steel coil drop. I think I need to hit load there, right? This thing's a little goofy. Ah, crap. I missed it. There it is. Yeah, okay, so if you push load, it puts it there. Then we gotta get her on the forklift. And then if this is in gear, it won't throttle up to move. I guess that's as low down as it gets. So the forklift is a little goofy to drive. Wait, what? Pickup delivery? Does that just put it on your fork? I've never actually used that option. Alright, then you got to take it out of gear. So you can actually lift the thing. And then is it tilt backwards is G. Let's tilt it back a little bit. We'll kind of spread this out. I'm going to put this basically right over the rear tractor axle. Alright, parking brake back on, out of gear. If there's a better way to do this, let me know. Maybe it's easier if you're not using keyboard. Okay, I don't know why it changes payment. Somebody can clue me in there too. Look at all that weight. Truck's like, what are you doing to me? Because, of course, the more throttle you give it, the faster the hydraulics move. Yeah, what's pickup delivery do? Okay, it just does the same thing. Alright. Thought it might do something different. Oops. Alright, this will kind of put sort of in the middle. This is probably going to overload the trailer, but, you know, it's a game. I should secure those before they roll off or something crazy. All right, one more to go. I guess being in the box there just saves you hopping out of the cab, which is fine. All right, back in neutral. Give her some gas. There we go. And Terra factory steel coil. There we go. Thank you. This one, of course, will go towards the rear. Probably right over the rear. Maybe a little forward of the rear trailer axle. I've not loaded steel coils before, but I've loaded other heavy things like tractors. In real life, I mean. Alright, let's go there. Up she goes. Beauty. Alright, parking brake on, engine back off. We got that set up for the next guy, which will be me. So future me thanks me for setting up the forklift. Alright, that's a big old load. Sure, the trailer would break in half in real life. That's okay. So we need to head to the Terra factory, which is about 5 miles away. We have plenty of fuel. And let's see, we can kill our hazards. It is getting a little late. I'm going to go ahead and kick my lights on. I want to be nice and let this thing open before I roll through. Usually I just plow through and the gate's stuck to the nose of the truck. Yeah, they're all off to one side there. I didn't nudge them over like I usually do. We'll see how she does. The van's sitting there waiting to cut me off. No, he's actually going to wait. Thanks, buddy. I'm sorry. I was honking instead of steering. Alright, I'm going to get up this hill and I'll have the autopilot take over. I think this has got the big engine in it. We'll look at the specs here in a second, but it's got, I know it has the 18 speed on it. Kind of use this for heavy hauls. Works out pretty well. Really wish the autopilot wouldn't lock up the brakes when you engage it, but it is what it is. Alright, let's take a look at the info here. Yeah, 18 speed and it's got the 540 in it. What you doing there, buddy? I really wish the autopilot would use the jake brake. Like, you can leave it turned on and they'll use it, but then anytime they're not accelerating, it's using the jake brake. Feature request. Have them not lock up their brakes when it's engaged. And have them intelligently be able to turn on the jake brake. Maybe someday. It's got a pretty cool cab in it. All right, autopilot, take us on over. Seems somebody parked in the way. Wonder who would do such a thing. So the coils get dropped off over there, it looks like. Let's see if we can swing. I just let the autopilot do its thing, and that's where it parked. I don't have a ton of time to record. I'm actually recording this in the late afternoon while I was waiting on some work stuff to get done. So autopilot comes in very handy. I think I can just nose in here and we're fine. Since we're not unloading it ourselves, it doesn't matter a whole lot. Is that where we go? Uh-oh. Yeah, we might have to back in. Alright, we can do that. This truck's got a big old long frame on it. It's not ideal for tight delivery jobs. That says that's where we're supposed to go. I wonder if you can increase the steering speed on these trucks. I need to look into that. Takes a long time to get the wheel over. Which is pretty realistic. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright, I think if I go inside, it'll tell me. Kind of like any other production, it'll tell me what we're lacking. I know we need some H-beams. I think it's, yeah, H-beams, fuel, and oil, I think is what we're missing. We'll see if any of those happen to be here. I don't think I've made any other drops here. Because this is a relatively new plant. Here we go. So this is kind of the pieces that it's going to put together. You can see it's pretty good size. Nope, that's apparently a shop. Ah, went to the wrong thingy. Yeah, here we go. So we got our steel coil, we got our containers. Yeah, we just need H-beam, oil, and fuel. All right. Well, I'll be working on those, and I'll try to get a video out with the big truck when I get time, but I don't have time to do that today. I'm going to be out of town this weekend, so I'm going to try to get this video out on Saturday. So if you're watching this on Saturday, then that happened. And videos are going to be probably pretty light for the next week or so because I'm out of town this weekend. And then all the week after next, I'm going to be out of town for work all week. So yeah, thanks as always for watching. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.